Take a look at setting up our rulers and our guides. This particular example, I am in Photoshop. You'll notice that I have a ruler across the top and also on the left-hand side. If yours are not there, you're going to go to the View menu and then turn the check mark on for rulers. It's very similar in Illustrator to get that set up. So to get a guideline now onto your page, you are going to hover over the ruler on the left hand side. You don't want the tip of the mouse to be off of it. We are actually looking to have the point, I guess, of the mouse on the ruler, and you're going to click and drag to the right. Now you'll notice that the number shows up, and to find where my spine is going to be located, I need to find the middle of my document. So my document width is 10.75, so I actually want half of that. So if you do some quick math in your head, you should be coming up with 5 3/8. So I'm going to kind of scooch over, and that's going to be close enough, the 5.376. So I'm going to release. And I can see that that guideline is matched up there. Now here's the cool thing. We're going to let Illustrator do the math. We know that our spine is supposed to be a 1/2 inch on either side, or I'm sorry, a 1/4 inch on either side of this to equal a total of a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to zoom in, and I want you to kind of watch these rulers up here at the top. You'll notice that they kind of jump around, and that's because we are zooming in. So we're closer to the ruler. What we need to do is set a guideline that's a 1/4 inch to the left and a 1/4 inch to the right of this guideline. Now instead of having to, really use the ruler and count all of the eighths and everything there, we can reset where the 0 is located, and that might be easier for you to find the center. So all you have to do is go to the corner of your document where the two rulers meet and click and drag, and I'm going to drop that right on top of that guideline that I put. And that should put my 0 right here. Did I miss it? There we go. So there's my 0 in the middle. All I have to do now is drag and drop a guideline a 1/4 inch away from either side. So notice here, my ruler, this is 1 inch. This is 1 inch. This is my starting position. So I'm going to click and drag and bring my guide over so I'm at a 1/4 inch from the edge. And release. And again, I'm going to do that with this one. Click and drag so I'm a 1/4 inch on the other side. And release. I'm going to get my selection or my move tool, and then I can grab that middle one, and I can't hit delete in Photoshop. I have to click and drag it just off of the page to get rid of it. So now here is my document. I have my 10.75 and my guides right in the middle set up perfectly. If I go to Illustrator really quickly and set up a new document, let's see. There's my width, there's my height. Shouldn't have to change anything else. I'm going to hit create. And in my window here, I'll zoom out just a little bit so you can see a little better, and then go to view, and then it's rulers and show rulers. Looks just a little bit different in Illustrator. All I have to do is click on the left ruler and drag to the right. Unfortunately, in Illustrator, it doesn't give you the numbers there, so you do have to use your ruler. It's a little bit trickier, but you should be setting up in Photoshop anyways. And that is showing your rulers and setting up your guidelines.